Live from downtown St. Joseph, you're watching News Press Now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us here on News Press Now. I'm Morgan Doyle. Rick Gehring and Whitney Lanning have been elected to the Board of Education. It's been a long campaign, but the new members have just a few days to get ready before they're sworn in. Our Marcus Clem is live in the news with more. Marcus?
Thank you, Morgan. I'm here with Rick Gehring, who last night placed first in the Board of Education election that was held last night. Rick is going to be sworn in to the Board of Education on April the 17th, and he'll be one of 7 board members that are serving the St. Joseph School District. Rick, you know, I think it's worth revisiting the fact that you were appointed as a vacancy back in 2020, and you served for 1 year, and you ran then and it didn't do so well in that election, and now you've placed first. How are you feeling about that now?
You know what, it feels good. I felt good with the campaign I ran back in 2021, and I felt just as good running again this time around. I think a lot of times when you have different people running, that makes a big difference, but we had some great candidates running this time, and it was a very close race, and was just very happy to come out and get a seat.
Okay, so what do you think are going to be your top priorities now that you are coming into office and you're going to be working with your colleagues on some very important issues facing the district?
I really want to continue to make sure that Webster is going to be fully funded and fully staffed to help with some of the kiddos that have behavior issues, then get some of that individual one-on-one attention to work with them to try to get them back into their home schools. I think that will give the teachers and students who are in the home schools a chance to learn with maybe out so many disruptions. So I think that's a big thing moving forward. I think continuing to push the early childhood education to get the kiddos ready to enter kindergarten, I think is another big thing that you know I want to continue to help push forward. All
right, and you know, coming into the board is a challenge for anybody, but you've got that experience, you know, from that year that you did serve in the past. How is that experience going to inform your decisions and help you address the challenges that you'll be facing today?
You know, at the end of the day, it's the same decisions I made last time. I'm going to look at what's best for the students, what's best for our teachers and support staff, and that's going to drive, you know, the decisions I make, that, you know, putting myself in their shoes and what I think is going to be best for them.
Okay, and lastly, I think, you know, it's important to recognize that you did place first. You obviously have the confidence of the voting public. You know, however, the turnout wasn't so great, so you probably still have a little bit of work to do to regain the public's confidence in your leadership. Is there anything you want to say to help do that?
You know, I think that we just have to realize if we're going to continue to make this community stronger, to make our schools stronger, that we realize people are going to have differing opinions, but we always have to try to come together the best we can to move forward. So even, you know, if I was some people's their first choice or their last choice or somewhere in the middle, that we just do the best we can to try to work together to push forward.
Is there anything else that you want to say about just what you're looking forward to on the board?
Just looking forward to getting back and collaborate with the group who's there now. I think we've got a good group in place, and to, you know, give the ideas that I can and the advice I can, and to take their opinions and ideas too, and come up with the best solutions we can for St. Joseph.
Okay, Rick, thank you very much for taking the time to come talk to us today.
Appreciate it.
That was Rick Gehring, who placed first in last night's election. We're going to be hearing from Whitney Lanning later this evening, so join us live for live coverage from the newsroom here at News Press Now. Marcus Clem reporting live. Back to you, Morgan.